Thank you very much, Hijaz. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute pleasure and privilege, as well as an honor, to be able to speak to young people like you. I am deeply impressed by this session, and I think it's been a great learning experience. Before I proceed with my brief introduction and the lessons that I have just learned from this session, I would like to admire the most important element of this session today, and that is the audience. Without audience, without the people, organizations do not exist. Philosophers, writers, trainers, motivation speakers do not exist. So can I request all of you to stand up for a minute in honor of the audience and clap for yourself. So that is the standing ovation for your patience and for your attention that you have so kindly bestowed upon all the speakers. Please take your seats. I'm Shahzada Sultan and I'm 55 today, and I have been working now for the last 39 years. I started working at the age of 16, so I grew independent from my parents at the age of 16, and since then I've been working in various professions, in various capacities. My latest profession is policing, but this is not my first and last profession, as you can see. For the last 26 years I've been working with the police department. I worked in the country, and in the country I have worked with the Punjab police. I worked with the federal government as a Director General of National Counter-Terrorism Authority. I've also worked for the Balochistan government as a police officer, and part of my career, which is something like 8 years, I was away working for the international police organizations. Chief among them was the United Nations. I was in the UN mission for 2 years in Kosovo, where I was able to lead and manage teams of professionals from 47 countries. From there I went to The Hague, which is the Center of International Justice, and there I had the opportunity of working for the War Crime Tribunal, the very well known and famous War Crime Tribunal. Maybe most of you do not know about it because you come from the corporate sector, but the people who have worked and are working in the justice system, they're familiar with the tribunal. So I worked there for 6.5 years, and that gave me an opportunity to rub shoulders with judges, prosecutors, investigators, analysts, human resource professionals from across the globe, which is all continents in the world. So with this diverse background, I stand before you today, and I'm tasked with concluding the beautiful talks that we just heard. I will not pick from each of the talks. I will just focus and concentrate on two things. There was a senior and very young professional. I'm sorry I joined late and I forgot your name. Can I have your name, sir? Sagir Ahmed. Impressive talk. Out of this world. One word that I think picked up from the whole conversation is the choice, that you are the man in charge. You are the woman in charge of your life. So the most important person in your life is yourself. The hero of the movie, the story, the book, which is called Your Life, is nobody else but yourself. You are the only master of your destiny. These are some of the beautiful ideas that I culled from the conversation that I heard. And ladies and gentlemen, let me assure you and let me tell you, the most important, based on what I've just learned today, the most important conversation that you can have with yourself is not a conversation with your boss, with your wife, with your child, with anyone under the sun. Not even with God. The most important conversation that you're ever going to have is with your own self. So I invite you all, like Mr. Sagir, make a choice today, tell yourself what to do, and then set yourself goals. On 1st of October this year, a 55 years old man who weighed 87 kilograms had this conversation with himself. A friend of mine, And the conversation was that I'm going to go down to 74 kilos on 31st of December. So he had this conversation, he took a decision, he made a choice, and he set himself a clear goal that on 1st of October I start off with 87 and on 31st of December I will finish with 74. Today, that guy, that old man, weighs 75.6 kilograms and he still has 7 days to go down to 74. And the name of the old man is Shahzada Sultan, who stands before you. So, this is the power of making a choice. This is the power of the conversation that you have with yourself. Even at my age, where you grow a bit senile, a bit weak, your resolution is weak, your willpower is not as strong as the willpower of a young man. Thank you very much. You revived a lot of spirit in me, and I'm sure with everybody else. The second important idea that I picked from, I learned from this session, was processes and people. And can somebody tell me who dropped this, who put that before you on the table? Anybody? Who gave us the idea of the processes and people today? Can somebody name the gentleman? I want a name. Don't point at people. That's rude. I'm just joking. But give me a name. Shaib Saab. Always remember your benefactors. अगर आप अपनी जिंदगी में अपने मौसमों को याद नहीं रखेंगे तो I can assure you कोई आपको याद नहीं रखेगा अगर आप एहसान करेंगे तो. Everyone who teaches you one word वो आपका मौसम है. So Shaib Saab is the man. A big hand for him. Shaib Saab, with your permission, in all humility, I would like to just switch the order. You said processes and people. I would say people and processes. You might be amused looking at a police officer and asking yourself that he comes from the public sector, he deals with ragtag, ill-disciplined people with such a bad behavior and such a bad repute. What is he doing in this corporate environment? So ladies and gentlemen, whether it is the police organization, whether it is the military organization, whether it is a bank or a hospital, name any organization. Can somebody tell me what is common to all these organizations? Anyone? People. So all organizations are made up of people, and it doesn't matter whether you wear a uniform or you wear the apron or a cook's cap. You are at the end of the day a human being. Your sadness, your happiness matters. Your frustration, your joy, they matter. Your success and failure, they matter. So as long as you as HR managers are fully cognizant and aware of the lives of people who work for you, you can be rest assured you will end up as a big success. But the moment you lose sight of the people who work for you, you lose sight of their lives, you lose sight of their happiness, their problems, their issues, you would fail. Quickly, because Ejaz said that I would talk something about employees' well-being. Well, some other day, Ejaz, time is short, but I will just share with you quickly what we are doing with the organization of 210,000 people. When the present team, led by the President Inspector General of Police, whatever controversies about the police and the IGP, we are not going to discuss today, but I can hold a session on those as well. So I'll just focus on employees' well-being. When he took over, he took a couple of decisions. Again, referring back to Shahzada Sultan, you achieve only what you set out to achieve. There's no way around it. So you will achieve only what you set out. So he told himself that I will set out to achieve the following. Pakistan is full of public organizations. So is Punjab. In Punjab, there are at least 42 departments, including the health department. No department in the public sector, no organization in the public sector can say today that they have completed the health screening of all their employees, only police can. 210,000 people and everybody's health screening has been completed. Why? Because we want to know who is sick, who is well, and those who are sick, what types of diseases they have, and what kind of treatment they need. We got this done by the health department. So they are our friends, they are our colleagues, and they joke with us, and they tell us that, guys, you guys are crazy. We are the health department, we helped you complete your task, and we have not done health screening of all our employees in the health department yet. So what you need is the will, what you need is a decision, what you need is a goal written on the wall with a timeline, because only that would help you, push you, move you, inspire you, motivate you to achieve it. The Police Welfare Fund is, right now it is 15 billion rupees. And the money into this fund goes from my salary. 3% of our salaries, all police employees in Pakistan, automatically goes into this fund. We invest this fund, we start welfare projects with this fund, and then the earning from this fund is spent upon employees' well-being, something that last year we spent 70 crores, which is 700 million, on employees' well-being. This year, in the last 11 months, 11 months and a half, we have already touched 180 crores, which is 1.8 billion. And I'm very happy to report that 750 million rupees alone, which is 75 crores of rupees, have been spent on the education of the children of the constabulary, on all the police officers, whether constable. If the child of a constable goes to LUMS, for example, LUMS annual fee is about 1.4, 1.5 million rupees. He obviously can't afford it. We are paying that. If the daughter of a police head constable luckily gets an admission, if she's good enough, in the Aga Khan Medical College, we pay every penny for the police welfare fund. The reason I'm sharing this information with you is that all of you are going to head organizations one day, inshallah. Some of them are already doing that. When you become the head of an organization, think about the smallest link in the chain. If I, as the Additional Inspector General of Police, or I, as an Inspector General of Police, think only about my officers, my managers, and do not think about the person who opens my door every day, the one who drives my vehicle, the one who brings me a cup of tea or coffee, I have failed. So I wish you all best of luck with your future endeavors, with your future leadership roles. And thank you very much, Ijaz, for honoring me with this opportunity. It's been a great learning experience. And I tell you, till we breathe last, we continue and we keep learning. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.